Hi, I'm Jade Mallard with Rams Review. I'm here at the Men's Basketball Media Day with college basketball insider for CBS Sports Network, Jon Rothstein. How many media days are you going to cover?
As little as possible, to be honest with you. Media day is you get the State of the Union for every team you're going to see, but practices and talking to coaches, I think, is where you really get the nuts and bolts of what you're going to cover this season. But, everybody's always optimistic in October and early November because everybody's undefeated.
You've stated that Javonte Reddick is going to be a high-impact player for our team. What makes you point him out as a key leader?
Well, when you look at the way VCU structures their offense, at least last year in the Colonial League, Shaka Smart would routinely, 3 minutes into each half, substitute DJ Haley out of the game, and Javonte Reddick would be the sole low-post player on the floor with 4 perimeter players. Even though they're going to jump up a level to the Atlantic 10, I still think you're going to see that formula quite a bit. So since he is going to be the player on the interior that's going to be logging most of the minutes, his production will be pivotal if VCU has a chance to get back to the NCAA tournament.
How do you see VCU as a team faring against the new conference, the Atlantic 10, up against those bigger teams?
They've been very successful against the Atlantic 10 the last couple of years, but this is not the Atlantic 10 that we remember. The league is at a higher level than it's ever been. I think there's a number of teams that could play to the second weekend of the NCAA tournament. I'm real curious to see how VCU's style works against teams this high of a caliber, especially when they have time to prepare. Sometimes when you go against the Havoc style in a short turnaround like we saw in the last couple of years of the NCAA tournament, it catches you off guard a little bit, but right now moving forward over the course of a season, things could be different.
Who do you see being one of the leading teams, or if you had to pick right now, who's your favorite in the A-10?
I like St. Joe's because of their front court. I think you have 3 front court players who are all very effective, but they all do something different. Halil Kanasevich is a great intangible player. He loves rebounding. He loves to mix things up in the paint with his grit. Ron Roberts is a very, very potent low-post scorer. And C.J. Aiken is one of the more interesting stories in college basketball because he's somebody that you can't take away from the rim defensively because he's so effective at guarding the rim with a shot blocking prowess, but then offensively he can step out and be a 3-man. He's a unique player.